Let's see. I was in Aladdin.
Who'd you play? Aladdin?
No. I was too black. I was the genie.
Damn.
I was the genie.
Welcome everyone back to 808s and Cold Takes, episode 10.
10? Whoa! Milestone.
That's a double-digit number?
Shit.
It's funny Kate's here because I was
I'm
thinking
not
we should
even
do
cream.
something. We should do something like memorable and important for our 10th episode. But we just got Kadreau on the show.
Just Kadreau.
Crazy. And I'm Los.
And I'm Max.
I'm Johan.
Brayden.
Kadreau's here as well.
I included it as like part of the speech, but
Yeah, we got a little intro for you.
all right. So now we got that out of the way. Let's introduce you guys to a special guest, known as one of the members of S.A.M.N X, rapper and producer extraordinaire, with a few singles out there, and now I'm on the way. Katalyst back on the bender. Give it up for Kadreau.
Yay, Kadreau. Yay, Kadreau's here. Finally. Finally. Smiling and everything. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
I fuck with the beanie. It's good contrast against the green. They don't know it's green.
See? Yeah, right? I don't even know what's behind
We
me.
can put
Exactly.
It could
anything
be
on.
anything.
Before we get to the main questions, I wanted to ask you really quick, Kadreau, how important do you see fashion in music? Because I remember after the birthday show, you posted on your IG story, the inspo for that fit was Wolverine when he had the leather jacket in that X-Men Origins movie.
Yeah.
And we got something here for you for that.
Oh my gosh. Yo, this is sick. Oh, yeah. This is amazing. Wolverine is actually like my favorite X-Men, almost. You know, it's Magneto and then him probably.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Logan he's great. And I didn't have like ideas for that outfit. I kind of just saw the jacket and was like, oh, Logan. Just kind of grabbed it. This is great. I'm going to keep this forever. Thank you so much.
Do you guys have like, I guess on a group setting, is it important? Because I feel like you guys love doing the matchy match.
Honestly, we hadn't done the matchy match until Viva. Like,
What about when you all wore the black Sam hoodies for your ASU show?
I mean,
When
yeah,
you all wore
but
the black and green hoodies.
well, yeah, but it's just like a hoodie. We didn't like really go towards like, oh, this is the outfit. This is what we're gonna wear. You know, it's kind of hard to get like 6 people on the same page of like, yo, let's all wear this. You know, we're gonna always have that one person like,
I don't like this.
What's your favorite X-Men movie?
Oh my gosh, the one Dark Phoenix probably.
Oh,
It's
really?
weird, huh?
The
That
one
kind of sucks, but
the very last one they made with all of them?
But
Oh, shit.
Magneto, dude, he's crazy in that. Nightcrawler's amazing in that.
Huh.
That's the best one for sure.
Damn.
That or Days of Future Past.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
You're
That's
an
a
X-Men hater?
very interesting pick.
I haven't seen them yet.
You haven't seen them
I've
yet?
I haven't seen all of them. Me and Tali actually just started watching them. I hadn't seen the first or second one until like
The old ones are pretty
a week
camp,
ago.
but
They
First one
suck.
sucked.
Yeah, first.
The second one's kind of cool.
Second one's
though.
all right.
They're
Last
kinda
Stand's
classics.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen Last Stand. I've seen the Origins, the Wolverine Origins with Deadpool, and I've seen
oh, that was terrible too.
I've seen
Like, he has
the
no mouth.
Japanese Wolverine movie. Like the
Oh,
one
yeah.
That one's not bad.
That one's
pretty
got
cool.
it.
That one was sick.
though. Everything else is, and I've seen the Deadpool movies. But
Well, what about Logan? You ever seen
No,
Logan?
I haven't.
Oh,
I
you
need
gotta
to.
watch
Oh, you
That-
need to
that's
watch
my
it. You need to
favorite
watch
one.
Logan.
you probably really like
That's
it.
my favorite.
It's depressing as shit.
We're watching it. We had to get
amazing.
Transformers out the way. Tali hasn't seen Transformers, so
It's true.
now she has. Brayden, go ahead and glaze for a little bit.
Glaze
So-
time. Just wait.
Kadreau, would you consider yourself a producer first, then artist, or is it kind of both at the same time kind of thing?
Yeah, I would want it to change eventually, but right now I'm producer artist for sure.
All right. On the topic of production, you, my man, love a beat switch. You are like everything, like whether it's your stuff, Sam's stuff, hella beat switches. What's the I guess not inspiration, but what's the why for that? Why are we into beat switches?
He also loves beat switches.
Yeah.
I do.
I feel like I just get bored easily. And I know people can get bored easily. So
Yeah.
it's like anything pushing like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, it's like, where's the song going to go? All right. Is it going to be like this 4-minute whatever, or are you gonna kind of take it somewhere? So I kind of get beat switches just from me getting bored of the song as I'm working on it.
Yeah. Damn,
So-
that's so funny
That's
because
exactly what he said. before
a
we
long
got
time ago, very far away, I used to produce, and I was literally did the same shit. The loop would like after like 2.5 minutes of the same loop, I'm like
I can't do it.
and you don't have vocals on it, so like you can't because obviously when there's vocals on it, you probably don't get that same repetitiveness of just the loop. But when you're just making the beat, it's like, all right, well, no one's on this, and I'm getting sick of this. So I get that, man. That's pretty cool.
So that's really what it comes from. And it's weird because I do like songs without beat switches. Like every song doesn't need one, but I always do one. Even if I release a song that doesn't have one, there was one just in case. You know?
Yeah.
So
What's the greatest beat switch of all time? What's your favorite?
Nights. Right?
Frank Ocean.
That's the right answer, right? That's the right answer.
I like that song.
And we're back to Blocked.
What's better than Nights?
I like
Travis-
hard beat switch. I like
Travis Scott's got
Supernatural.
some good ones.
But
Oh,
Jeffrey Red-
that's a good one.
The My Eyes beat switch on Utopia is really good.
On Utopia. How's that one go?
That's recent.
I have a playlist of beat switches. Let's see.
I don't know if I remember
What's
that
another
one.
one?
The Supernatural one.
I really
might
like
be
the
my favorite one.
on
That-
Rodeo.
ESP. You ever heard ESP? Nerd?
Oh, on the
That's one of my favorite
That's the one
ones,
right
too.
before Secret
Yeah.
Life of Tigers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
Or
that beat
the
switch.
beat switch on Young Girl is pretty good too when Snoop comes
Or the
on.
beat switch on the one with Wale and Gucci Mane on that album. I can't remember the name of that song.
Let's see.
Viola. That's the name
Oh,
of it.
yeah, I do like that one.
That Wale's on the beat
It's Wah
switch.
Wah.
It is Voila.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay.
I'm not. I'm
Pradada
sorry.
Bang.
My apologies.
Brayden doesn't read, so it's okay.
Exactly, Max. You don't have anything better than Nights.
What's that?
Nights isn't even in my. I don't like
Exactly, because you're tripping.
I think Oh My This Side on
Supernatural
Rodeo is my favorite.
Always the first beat switch that comes to mind. I love that switch.
That is
so
a
much.
hard
But
ass
that's
beat
not the
switch.
same kind of switch at all. That's like just like rage rap.
Yeah, God, yeah, no.
But I thought you wanted to dance.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I thought you wanted to dance. I thought you wanted to dance.
That
Is like my
8-minute
favorite.
song has the best beat switch?
Yeah, I love that second half.
Okay.
That second half of that song is probably my favorite on that album, except for Juggernaut. And, you
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
don't like Juggernaut?
I fucking hate. Okay, I have that album on CD. I just got so tired of it. I can't listen to that thing anymore. I like what's the first song? What's that one called?
Sir Baudelaire.
Yeah, that one's my
the West
favorite
Side Gun beat.
Yeah.
one. Yeah, on the
That
West Side
one's
Gun
nice.
beat.
Yeah.
yeah.
It literally is a West. Yeah.
No, yeah, I think it is a West Side Gun beat. Yeah.
3, I think. That's the one with Luchador. Isn't that the Luchador brothers?
It's Michael Irvin, I believe.
Michael
Yes.
Irvin, Michael Irvin.
Yes.
There we go,
Yeah.
producer man.
But-
Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll think about it. If something pops in my head, I'll God damn
Let's
it.
go on Spotify. Classic beat switches.
Yeah,
Classic beat
switches.
switches.
Johan, lead us off.
Yeah. So, who have been some of your artist inspirations while growing up, and how do they differ from what you've been listening to now?
I hate this question.
Let's start you off.
Fuck you, Johan.
It's like obviously Kanye has been a big inspiration to me, like since a young kid. I would say the Black Eyed Peas, but like more in their beginning. And Brendan's been trying to get me to listen to what is it called? The first album they made with Fergie.
The Afro something. It had like the
He's gonna kill me when he sees
Elefunk,
this. Yeah,
right? Yeah,
Elefunk.
something like that. Yeah.
I
Oh,
listened to
Elephant
that
with
album a
Where's the
little.
Love?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, Elephant.
I think it's the
I
first
tried
one
to
with
listen to that album now, but I used to hear it a lot as a kid from my dad, and it's like now coming back to it, I believe they're a good inspiration for sure. Along with Travis.
Will.i.am, I think, is very overlooked.
Yeah, he's
As
Oh,
a
he's-
producer. I feel
he's
like most
good.
people just assume that he's kind of like this electro hip hop pop type producer.
I like him a lot more as
He's
a
so much
producer
more.
than a
Yeah.
rapper.
Like the shit that he does with
He did some shit with the
fucking-
game, right? On
yeah,
the
with-
documentary.
he produces Don't Trip by the Game, like
Justin Timberlake.
yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
His
that's
Girl.
crazy.
Oh my fuck. Oh wait, Justin Timberlake has some good beat switches.
Oh
yeah,
that whole
set the
album.
Mood, set the mood until the end of time. That's a great
And
one.
the one you, My Love beat switch.
Yeah, my love. Oh man, I love Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, he does.
Glaze time.
Or
It's time for real.
The beat switch on what's the
I think she knows.
not a good thing or in a bad thing to fall in love. The second half of that song.
Is that on 2020
completely shifts.
experience?
Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I do not remember. I'm sorry, bro. That shit
about
is like 2
JTB
hours
sets.
long. But anyways, it's gonna ruin the tour.
Yeah.
Anyways, another thing. Back to production. You love drums. You're a big. It seems like you have a lot of different variations in the drums, and that's something that I also admire as well. When you basically start a beat, do you start with the drums or do you start with a melody or sample first, then build it around that?
I'm a sample first type of person for sure.
Are you
Usually
a
like
lyrics first kind of person? Like write the song before you make it?
I'll try, but it's really bad. Like I have some songs where I like think of in the shower and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be sick, and then I go in my room and it's like,
Sucked.
it's not good. It's not good. So I usually start with sample first, and then drums usually go like last because I just never know how to take it, what to take it. I always do house on everything first.
How to take
I don't know why. Don't do that. All right, don't do that.
Not bad game.
It's almost like when you start with lyrics too, you have to like set a BPM for yourself too,
Yeah.
almost
And
like,
it's like
in your head.
limiting myself to that. Like I can never decide on one thing, so I'm always like, oh, let's take it to 180. Let's take it back to 111. Let's take it to 134. Like it's just trying to figure out things.
How does are you a sample gatekeeper?
I wouldn't say so.
Where do you find your samples? Or what's the process of it? I guess like because obviously
You just go online.
you've done some pretty obscure shit. So like, are you just sitting on the computer for 5 hours? On
Sometimes for
YouTube,
sure.
just
Yeah,
going down rabbit
YouTube.
holes?
There's a lot of other websites too that like allow you to kind of generate samples through YouTube, and like it'll just search for you. It's like crate digging, but virtually. It's really weird.
Wow.
I would
Gen
love
Z
to crate dig.
digging.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Gen Z
that you
crate
have done it with like actual.
I have not, and I feel fake for it. I don't feel like a real producer because I haven't actually
try
went
once.
crate digging, right? But it's like I'm gonna buy it.
You
for
do need
what?
you need the player too, and you got to hook the player up to
Yeah,
the
like
computer.
I know some people that have that set up, but like I'm not gonna get that set up. At least not right now. But eventually, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. But
My bad.
It's justified. You're actually looking for the samples anyway, so it's like
It's not like you're not putting in the same amount of
Yeah.
work. You're just not physically
yeah,
putting your hands.
I bet it
on
was cool though.
Hands to wax. Yeah.
Yeah. So, if someone found out you made music, what would be a song that you would have them listen to get the full picture of you as an artist?
By
it can
me
be
or
so-
by anything.
Anything.
Either one.
Released, unreleased. It can.
Well, I mean, he can't show them an unreleased.
Does it? Wait,
They
it
always
has to be
say
a
unreleased. Every time we interview somebody, they're like, "I have this unreleased joint."
Honestly, I would say some unreleased shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
I told you.
Why do I know?
Why do I know?
Look forward to that, guys.
Hey, but well,
There's
no.
a song called "Save the DJ" on Katalyst, Back on a Bender, and
Okay.
that one's a really good representation of like what I actually enjoy and what I like made. You know, not that I don't enjoy a lot of my songs, but there's definitely one or two that it's like, oh yeah, I would listen to this if it wasn't by me.
Is there anything that you make, like, I guess, we want to steer away from Sam as a topic just because we're looking to cover you later, but, like, is
Yeah,
there
fuck
anything-
S.A.M.N X.
Fuck.
the Insta handle.
Yeah, that's the handle.
At fuck Sam.
At fuck Sam.
Is there anything, like, that you'll produce, because you're, like, the head producer, is there anything you produce because Justin's like, I really want this
Oh, for
Detroit
sure,
beat.
for sure,
Oh.
absolutely.
Where you're just like, this shit fucking sucks.
Faux sucks. I still tell him.
No!
Faux sucks.
Damn, I love that song.
Fuck, no. I love that song.
Got a lot to protest.
Like
That
they
might be my favorite song that you've ever made.
they begged me, please, bro, please.
Wow.
It's gotta be it. It's gotta
That was the
be.
first song I heard by you
Justly.
guys.
That's why there's no. That's why the sample is in there just like that much because I didn't finish. And they're just like, it's good, it's good, it's good.
Go watch this.
Watch this.
I love that. That was the song that I heard, and I was like, yeah, we got. They're cooking something here.
That's why I can't trust you.
They got something.
you showed. That was the song you showed me. That was the first song I
Yeah,
heard by them.
I was like, dude, check these guys out. Like, you probably saw that text, but yeah, that was. Wow. That was like fucking 3 years ago now.
Yeah, it's gross.
God damn it.
But yeah, definitely for sure. There are
So
some-
Foe, that's the beat of representation.
Oh yeah, perfect
Kadreau.
example.
Yeah, listen to Foe. You'll get the full example. When it comes to the upcoming project, Katalyst, is there any risks you're taking sonically that maybe you're unsure about fan reaction? Is that anything that you're concerned about? Or are you just trying to be free with it?
Yeah, it's really just a whole bunch of music I accumulated over like the last 2 years, and I just don't want to keep making music and not showing people. So it's really just like a really big foundation. That's how I'm kind of going into it. So I'm not really, yeah, it's free, but I'm not looking for a reaction. I'm not necessarily scared of what I'm doing yet, just because I know I'm not pushing my own limit, but I'm creating one by dropping. So
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
yeah, you know,
So it's pretty. Katalyst is a pretty broad album. Then there's a lot of different sounds. I'm assuming.
no, it definitely has a tone to it.
Has,
But
like,
does
it's Kadreau swagger to it.
it's pretty broad, I would say, for sure.
That's
I
good.
think you guys would like it.
Okay, I'm excited.
Maybe you'll hate it. Who knows? You like
God damn.
Justin Timberlake, so
You don't like Justin Timberlake.
I love Justin Timberlake.
Okay, what the fuck are we talking about? Why do I get this treatment? I said I didn't like blonde ones. Here we are.
On the same subject, without spoiling anything, what are some lyrical themes we might be able to expect on Katalyst?
Dealing with getting over codependency in somebody, I would say. A lot of family stuff, you know, a lot of things I couldn't say in a metaphoric sense, so they're just kind of said very abrupt, and it's just, it might sound a little jarring, but get used to it. But I would say that.
When starting this project, did it initially start out as an album? And if so, what do you think was like the exact moment that you were like, you know, this needs to happen?
I had another album. It was called Sad But Still Dancing. And it was going to be like a dance sad album, right? This is before Drake did his Honestly Nevermind. This is before everybody
really?
did all their, you know?
Their dance albums.
And then all of that started rolling out. My hard drive got corrupted, so I lost all the music. And then it was just like, well, this is bogus, like super bogus. And I'm pretty sure like that same week, I made a song that kind of gave me like, oh, we're on a bender. We're back on a bender, duh. So then I just came up with the name right then and there and just started making music. None of those songs made it, but, you know, like
You gotta
that's,
start somewhere.
yeah, you got to start
Yeah.
somewhere. So I would say like 2022, like fall is when it happened. And then I wanted
damn.
to drop
Alright.
last year. I just wasn't ready. So
Damn, is there any chance where we could possibly hear the dance album, or is that just completely
You
just
lost.
Yeah, is
been
it-
I
lost?
mean, I have the files for sure. They're
Oh.
terrible songs.
Oh shit.
They're just,
I'm so glad you didn't drop it.
Damn.
there he goes. There he goes.
It's
You hear this,
I
man?
promise you,
There he
bro,
goes.
It's not a stark.
When I say
haters-
dance album, what do you think?
like you compared it to Honestly Nevermind, I hate that album.
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. It was more like electronic dance.
Like Daft Punk.
I wish, right?
Oh.
It was like if Daft Punk had like a 7-year-old together, and that's what they made.
Oh.
Oh.
So it was all right. I'm just not there yet.
I was like, is that good or bad?
It was okay. You just weren't there.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, what's been your most memorable recording session that you've had?
I would say one with we went to their space and we got to work with Felix. Shout out Felix Van Buren. That was super sick. I've never been in a space. Well, it's been a while since I was in a space where I wasn't completely in control, you know, like recording and making the beat. Like that was all Jude.
Yeah.
So I was able to just kind of sit back and be an artist, and that was great. That was amazing. Another one was when Bree came and C and Janaya. They were all in my room and they were loud as hell, and my grandma wasn't home, so it was like free energy out the roof. Like all of us were having a great time. We were over there till like 3 a.m. And yeah, it was probably one of the most fun studio sessions I've had, for sure.
That's where Adam Bomb.
That's where Adam
Adam
Bomb
Bomb.
inspired. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You can
Yeah.
hear it in the song.
Yeah.
It's like, it just sounds like you guys are just fucking around.
they're
and
being
it worked.
crazy. They did.
That's such a good song.
Dude.
What's in your humble opinion? What is what's the best beat you've made in your opinion?
I don't know what the song is named yet. There's a song called Chine.
Chime.
I mean, you've heard it. Chine.
Chime.
We performed it at the birthday show for sure, and we used it on like a couple reels. They say arguably it's my best beat, just because of how simple and atmospherical it is. I would say Save the DJ though. Save the DJ is my favorite by far,
Hell
without
yeah.
a doubt.
I'm looking forward
And it's
to
a
hearing
dance song, so you're gonna hate it.
that. That means it probably goes stupid live though.
Yeah.
For sure. It's like a stadium feel. It's really cool.
Fuck yeah.
What's like? Is there any songs by Sam that aren't produced by you, or all of them you?
Sooner or later, there will be one. Or not one, but a couple. As of right now, dang. Yeah, I don't think so.
Wow. That's impressive. That's a lot of music.
Think, though, I don't want to like imagine if I'm forgetting and someone's just sitting in the back like fucking dig. No, yeah, I don't think so though.
Wow.
We definitely have songs on other beats though. Haven't seen the light of day yet.
What do you think the biggest difference is when you're creating stuff for your solo projects as compared to creating your group projects for Sam?
It's a little easier because if I say no, then that's what it is. You know, I don't have to deal with other people chiming in. So that's one thing. I would say that's the biggest one. It's just opinions, and I feel like I'm able to kind of talk about what I truly want, you know, because there has been instances where we work on a record and they kind of look at me like, maybe you should change your verse, or maybe you should say something cooler, or, you know, it's just like, guys, all right. But when I work on my music, it's like I can be free and say exactly what I want and do it how exactly I want, you know, and yeah, I would say that.
Oh, yeah. You feel like it's faster, like almost in a certain degree, because it's like you can just make the decisions right then and there.
Yes and no, because I'm indecisive at times.
okay.
So my indecisiveness with the group gets shut down very quickly because of how many other people are on the song. And it's easier for me to be like, okay, well, mine's just one verse. So
Yeah.
let's just, you know, but in terms of a whole song, I think over and over again, is this hook good enough? Does this layer need to be better? Does this verse need to be changed? Just a whole bunch of things, only because it's just me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would say that.
For like when it came to inspirations for this album, would you say that it like involved other media like movies, TV shows, like paintings or whatnot, like just different forms of art?
Most of this album is just like me kind of getting my feelings out. I wouldn't say it was like yes, I attacked it in a way of like, yeah, we're going to construct an album and this is going to be a beginning, middle, end. Like I definitely did that, but it was more so of like, oh, this is how I'm feeling. Let me get this out. Oh, this is pretty cool. Maybe this will make it. But I would say Scott Pilgrim is like one of my favorite movies ever. You know, it's very corny. It's very like playful. I get it, but I love it so much. And there's a couple of samples in there just in terms of dude with the movie and whatever. Batman Under the Red Hood. I would say that was
that's a very one.
good inspiration to this. And yeah, I would say that. I've never seen Adventure Time, but Adventure Time.
Nice.
I
You don't
love
like
it.
Adventure
I
Time?
love
The aesthetic.
adventure. I love Adventure Time.
Shout out John DiMaggio. He's great.
Adventure Time's great.
Yeah.
For the next question regarding the future, what would you say it has been like the biggest lesson that you've learned while making this album that you'd say that you would apply to like not only your own stuff but like maybe other projects where it involves Sam or someone else that you would produce for?
Eject your hard drives. Right.
Oh my God.
We just lost everything.
Really?
No.
Eject
Hold back,
your
everyone.
hard drives. You thank me later.
Look at his face.
I feel your pain, bro.
I would say don't get too married to things. You know, don't think like something has to be on there. It only has to because you say it has to. That's what I kind of did with this album, just because it was like, you know, I want a foundation so bad. So like, no matter what, this is gonna go on it. I don't care if you say no. I think going forward, I'm gonna be a little bit more, not lenient, but just kind of really see it for what it is, rather than being stubborn and married to certain ideas. I would say that's the biggest lesson, though, for sure. Eject your hard drive.
Geek Squad about to have
Organize your files. Organize your samples. Make sure your desktop is clean. All of that, because it will bite you in the ass.
preach.
Preach.
Swear to God.
Piece of hard drive.
Recipe.
We literally just.
It has nothing
I
unreleased
got
on
two.
it.
I got
But
two now.
Yeah, it's like all of our back catalog for like 5 years.
For real. Like,
So now if we want to like snippet anything, we have to go manually.
we might have to
find
get it. We might be able to get it back. I gotta take it to Geek Squad, so we'll see.
They might be able to work their magic.
Yeah, for $250, bro.
Oh God.
Fuck
God.
this, bro.
Anyways,
Give me my memories. Give me my memories for free, bro.
So like once this album comes out, or even before it comes out, do you have any plans on doing any solo performances for this album?
Yeah, I have a performance January 11th for Mosh Pit Market. So that's going to be sick.
Yep.
I want to really do a house show or like a light show. That's like not my dream, but like that's my goal for right now. I know it's kind of unrealistic for me to like get in a venue and kind of pack it out and like really get up there. And I know performing is not about packing it out, but like it is. And I want people to have a good time and I want people to know who I am. And I think a light show would be amazing. So I want to do a light show one of these days.
Like you would have an engineer like rig a light system on the stage.
Yeah, I would work with them too and just do like light cues and all that. Maybe I would perform behind like a curtain or something. Just kind of let people like vibe out. Like I'd love to. And everybody's drunk as hell, you know. Everybody's on a bender.
I think that. Wow. Back on a bender. I think they did for the people that performed at Gracie's during Viva. They had like a curtain.
Oh really? Yes, yeah.
It's like a chain curtain.
Gracie's was included in Viva? That's
Dude, we had to walk all the way over. That's when we were following each other.
Yep.
Really? You were calling her name for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I called you. And I called Smiley.
You were like just
Apparently
too
they
far
were
away.
yelling.
Kid!
This motherfucker yelled
Kid!
like 30 times.
Smiley!
And me and Los were looking for y'all after.
Yeah.
No, that night
we
was...
missed you, but
It was too much, man. I felt
Yeah,
so
it
bad.
was.
I was like, damn
It's
it.
crazy.
we talked to
We literally got like
we talked to basically everybody. We missed
at least 3/4 of
6
the local
people.
artists. So
Talked to every other person in Arizona.
Yeah,
for the
it's
most
lit,
part,
though.
yeah.
Yeah. Because damn.
Next year.
Damn it.
So it's time for the fun questions.
Ooh.
Yeah, these are all the questions that either didn't fit into the outline of your specific career questions. Plus, we have 30 fan questions
Yeah,
in
a
one
lot.
day.
In one
We
day.
usually post it for a week.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like,
We'll get
You
about
took-
15 or so.
in my head, I was like, dang, does there need to be like another one? Like,
No, no.
questions.
No,
You
no.
killed it.
Because I wouldn't want
Hey.
I would. My biggest fear is that we interview somebody and they get like 3 fan questions, and I'm like,
Oh, no.
but you got 30.
That has not happened yet.
Yeah, no,
No, not yet.
Everybody has had the fans, and everybody's like surprised by it. They're like who was it?
Yeah, Obey, and
was
then
like,
Worth.
Whoa!
I'm surprised,
Obey, you're a
too.
signed artist. What are you talking about?
Hey, shout out to all y'all. That was crazy. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Some of them are from other people. Like, there's a dude on here that asked 10 questions. Like, and they're good questions. Like, I was like, I'll keep them. I don't know who he is, but and so there's like repeat questions. But you have this is easily the most questions we've ever got.
All right.
What do you got, Johan?
If you were given an unlimited amount of money to spend on a project, who are you bringing in to help with production? Who are you bringing in to feature?
Ooh.
And what kind of music videos are you wanting to make?
Unlimited budget?
Unlimited budget.
What? It's like a dream? Okay.
Yeah, the dream.
Okay.
Dream package.
Okay. I'll get Yves Tumor on like he'll produce it. Like he'll executive produce it. He'll oversee, he'll make sure everything's hitting right. So I'll get him. I'll get Frank. I'll get a Kendrick feature. I'll get a Kilo Kish feature. Anybody knows who Kilo
Shit,
Kish?
she's dope.
Yeah.
She works with Vince Staples a lot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I'll do screw it. Let's get a Skywater feature.
Yeah.
And then
Skywater's the man.
everything else produced by Timbaland. I'm not producing anything. And then I'm gonna have Drake's writers write for me. And I'm gonna get a Drake outro
Okay.
where he raps
Like a
for
phone call or something? Oh.
well, no, he's
5
he's
a.m.
gonna
and-
rap for 5 minutes and then he's gonna sing for another 5. So I'm gonna have a 10-minute Drake song.
Okay.
Nobody else.
Just Drake.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Kendrick and Drake on the same album.
Oh.
They don't know.
They
They
don't
don't
know. They really wouldn't
On
know.
the same song.
I wouldn't tell them.
Damn. Wow, that's
That I mean you.
quite impressive.
That's
that's
all
crazy.
the don't.
Budget,
Yeah.
No budget. No
It's like
budget.
a $4 billion album.
And then maybe I have Justin Timberlake on the background vocals. You know, people don't know it's him until like 2 years.
You pull like a Kanye, we get Adam Levine just
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
background
Elton
vocals.
John's on the
Oh yeah.
And then all the videos are shot in fisheye.
Jesus Christ.
But like fancy, like the. Isn't there a Kendrick video in Fisheye? Is it Humble? A Kendrick video has Fisheye.
Is it?
A lot of
And there's a
videos
Black
has
Hippie
Fisheye.
song with
That's Dave
Fisheye.
Myers. Dave Myers is a G.
Yeah.
He's great.
it's become very apparent, just being your friend outside of being music, that your musical opinions are pretty horseshit. And this being said, I'm curious what you consider to be your craziest take in music, because we are 808s and cold takes no matter what. What is your
Yeah,
worst
what's your take? Crazy.
Dochi's not that good.
Dochi? Oh,
Dochi is not
fucking
that
God.
good. Anybody who's disagreeing with me, you're riding cock. Genuinely.
I'm writing cock?
Yes. I like
Why?
Lil Sims.
What is there to ride?
I like Lil Sims. If
Lil
we're,
Sims is
Lil
sick.
Sims.
Yeah,
I'm
Lil
not-
Sims is
no.
fire.
One.
Yeah, I'd pick Lil Sims still.
it's like
Dochi's awesome.
Dochi's great. She's cool. But like she came out, she's doing her thing, right? The whole alligator, whatever. And then Kendrick posts her and everybody's like, yeah, bro, Dochi got it. Dochi got it. And it's just like, shut up.
You know what's funny
Like,
is I didn't even know she was on TDE. I
I
heard
knew
her.
she was on
She had
SZA sucks. SZA
Whoa.
sings like she's falling down the stairs.
I've heard that
All
one
right?
before.
SZA's terrible. I love you guys.
I will
Memes.
say
Control is a classic.
Control
Anything
is a
after
classic. I wasn't the biggest fan of.
Yeah, we weren't too hot on.
What's the
the
album
new
called?
one.
SOS.
SOS,
Yeah,
yeah.
SOS. I didn't. That album got like just gassed.
It was weird though, because I feel
Gas.
like that album,
Snooze was like it,
I
I
feel
don't
like that
get
album,
it.
that album
Get
like
it.
wasn't talked about for the first like month it was out, and then
Really?
Really?
and then, like started because it came out in like
I feel like that album
came out December.
That
It
album's
came out,
low
like,
key bigger
December,
than
and then-
Control now. I feel
and
like
then-
kids our age listen to SOS more than Control.
Oh, for sure.
That album is
It's
huge,
crazy.
bro. Huge.
different world, different media.
Well,
Like if
guess.
TikTok existed,
I guess, but
At
I
the
mean,
height.
Control. I don't know. Control to me, maybe it's just like bias because I was
Control
17
is-
when Control came out. But like,
Control is good.
I will say
It's
with
really
with,
good.
so
with
good.
SZA, and I think I've said this on the show before, but I love Control, but I can't help but think about being a teenager when I listen to it. I'm like, I do
Yeah.
not relate to this in the slightest. And then
Yeah.
to think that SZA, like this past album, obviously themes are still kind of overlapping. Still, fuck my ex. Still,
Fuck my ex.
toxic relationships.
Pick me. I don't
and you're
need you.
35.
I miss you.
It's like I feel like you get to, and this I feel like it's an irrational opinion, but it's 808s and cold takes. But I think
That's his
I
take.
think you get to a certain age where you just gotta switch it up, bro. Like
Same thing
SZA
with Drake. Like
yeah.
talking about relationships
Oh
and
my
sneaking
God,
girls to the
bro.
back, and
How
you're
old is Drake?
37.
Yeah,
Like,
how old is Drake?
He just
Jesus.
Come on
turned
now.
37.
Same thing with Kanye, talking about fucking all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't do this. You're almost 40.
Yeah.
You are 40.
You're almost 50.
Yeah.
I love Control, but I'm like, I don't know if I can really hold this album to the same regard I did when I was.
I don't know,
17
man. Drew
years old.
Barrymore floors everything on SOS for me. Like, bro.
No.
And clocks.
I like
Garden?
I like the intro song on SOS a lot. That's one of my
She
favorite.
got ODB on
SZA
that
songs.
album too. And I was
Yeah.
very confused.
Oh yeah.
It was a strange choice, but the sound when I first listened to SOS and I heard that first song, I was like, oh shit, this is fucking awesome. And then the rest of the album, I was
Damn.
like, that's just
I like the rapping
I was
ones where
like,
she's
what's
rapping.
going on here?
I like when she was rapping. I thought it was cool.
She's cool. She's apparently not to Kadreau, but she's.
She sings like NBA YoungBoy raps.
Oh god,
Wow.
Oh.
so perfectly
She-
without.
She sings like she's
Without
falling
fail,
down
he
the
said.
stairs. I hate it.
Damn.
That's an interesting
blind.
take.
Can we go back to Dochi?
Yeah, I would say wait.
So-
Okay, hear me out on Dochi. I've listened to one song, and I don't even remember.
Wait, what song?
Just
I
one?
don't even remember. Oh, no, it's the one where she dropped the video for. Boom, bat, boom, boom.
Yeah, okay. I think it's called Boom Bap.
And it was supposed to be funny, so I did laugh at it. Like,
Yeah.
But
There-
Her
her album was a little underwhelming for me. The Alligator album, that was a little underwhelming for me.
She had
personally,
an EP in 2022.
That EP is
called
fire
She
though.
Her Black Bitch.
That shit was
That shit
tough.
is sick. That shit is fucking.
But
I
there
think
is a
Rico
song with
Nasty's
SZA on there though.
Yeah, Rico Nasty's on there.
That Rico Nasty
SZA's on
track
there.
goes
That-
crazy.
That song,
Rico
Bitch I'm Nice.
Nasty.
That shit is sick.
I like Glorilla.
I love
Glorilla's
Glorilla. Glorilla over Meg.
Near,
Let's all say yes in 3.
Nah, not for me, bro.
I kind of like Meg. It's weird.
The
I'd
thing
say
is, though, with
Glorilla.
me, dude,
You pick
Meg-
Glorilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glorilla got swag.
Meg makes the same song
But like Houston
over
version.
and over again,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
Houston
Glorilla's
energy, and
Memphis,
Glorilla
she's
is
Houston.
the Memphis energy, and
Yeah.
I feel like the Memphis energy is so much like more addictive on a repeat
It
scale.
is. It
Where
for
it's like
sure
this
is.
shit is so like 7 p.m. Friday. I'm like, dude, oh fuck.
I work with kids and they sing that. Like, that's how you know she's doing it. Like,
I love
dope.
Glorilla.
We can have both.
She's fire.
We can have both.
I can't believe we haven't spent a lot of time talking about Glorilla. But I'm
More
a big
Glorilla
fan.
time.
Big Glorilla fan.
So let's all say yes on 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right, Johan.
Future's
Your favorite
female.
question.
Kate, why is he so damn sexy?
Man, it's just the genes for real. You know, since a young age, I really been doing my own thing, and I feel like, you know, looking in the mirror and shit, you know, you kind of just, you know, you got to be what you want to be. You got to do what you want to do in this world.
The
You
man
know,
speaking.
let nobody take something from you. So
There you go.
know, I
Drop the
just
skincare. It's glistening.
Yeah.
Drop it on us. What's the routine?
That's the speak.
Cetaphil foaming cleanser,
Boom.
Cetaphil moisturizer. If you want a face routine, ask Lance. Shout
Interesting.
out Lance.
Shout
No,
out white boy.
interesting.
I'm
Shout out,
so
man.
serious. I've never seen anything like it. Any
Wow.
girls out here that think they're doing face care?
You
You,
know
haven't
who's
met
got-
Like on
Lance
the
so far.
American
You
Psycho
said
shit.
nah.
You guys got
You don't
the-
know.
Damn.
You got the American Psycho.
Yeah.
I just saw that movie for the first time 2
Oh,
weeks ago.
really?
Yeah, I love it.
It's pretty crazy
Really
movie.
weird though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really weird.
Damn.
So that's
Time for
been
some fan questions.
yeah, that's been it for the fun questions.
Now time for your fan questions. There's some weird ones. There's some really good ones, and there's some random ones.
What are you looking at me for?
We're gonna kick it off with.
What the fuck you say?
Jeez. Okay. CJ Morris 13. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah, shout out CJ.
He asked 10 questions. And they're
Okay.
very
Well,
good.
I'll keep it too.
What
course you did.
sacrifices have you made in your life for your music career?
Car. No,
Whoa.
I have a car, but like a decent car. You know, instead of driving a minivan. You know,
Ain't nothing
I
wrong with that.
poured a lot of money into music. You know, because I was on unemployment. You know, and I was making a lot of money on unemployment. Ironically enough.
Oh.
And instead of buying a car, I bought a computer and
Word.
headphones and a microphone and monitors and a desk and a chair. I just bought so much other stuff when I could have bought a car. So I would say the biggest sacrifice was a car. Maybe a love life at this point now.
I was gonna say you mentioned to us when you came in that one random day to our studio for like 3 hours, and you mentioned to us that something about like relationships not really working when it comes to.
Yeah, I'm
Sam.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. Like, it's not like I'm not an abuser. I'm not saying I'm, you know,
I don't beat him.
I don't beat him, but man, like I'll come off like I don't care at all. And truth be told, I don't. But like, of course I do. You know, you're great, whatever. Yeah. But I have so much other things. It's like, have you ever seen Whiplash with Miles Teller?
I
It's like that
haven't, no.
one scene where he's like, I want to be great. And I know that you're gonna hold me back from that.
I mean, that's normal though. I mean,
It's
it's-
basically
What?
you're not.
be
It's,
great.
it's
I mean,
like
that's
you're not
normal.
my main priority.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like you just can't be.
It's just not
like,
healthy to be in a relationship if it's not your main
Yeah.
priority either.
you're just
Yeah.
prioritizing
Basically,
your
you
passion
know?
first right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like when the time comes, the time comes. You know?
Yeah.
See,
basically.
and I hope the time comes because I can see myself getting so drowned in it where I'll never see it that way. It's always next thing. Well, you'll never be my top priority because I need to stay doing this, and I just hope I don't lose it. Like you said, I might need therapy, but
Or the right girl.
or the right girl.
She'll come around. You'll be like, oh, I don't give a fuck about music anymore.
I'm done.
Hopefully, that'd be sick. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Like,
What's I don't think we said anything. I don't think there's a fan question either. But if you weren't doing music, what do you want to do?
I want to act.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Without a doubt. I want to be in shows and I want to be in movies and directing. Like, of course, it'd be cool to like. I think I would be a writer, even though they don't get paid shit.
shout out Epic Evan. 13.
Yeah, I would write.
What would you want to write for?
Yeah. Are you like
Yeah.
like comedy writing or like you want to write
Just
drama?
yeah.
No, I want to write like actual dialogue of like
Okay.
films, or I'd love to write like not a Netflix show, but that's like Netflix is the first streaming thing I come to. But like I'd love to do something with A24, like
awesome.
Max, all of those. I want to make a show for sure.
Yeah.
Just watch Penguin. Have you guys seen Penguin?
Oh yeah,
I'm waiting.
I've been
Is it
watching
done?
it.
It's not done yet.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh
Wait,
my
me too.
gosh.
I
Have you seen The
can't.
Sopranos?
Yo.
Man,
I just finished The Sopranos actually.
that and that are like
Oh, I'm so hyped now.
me
That's
and
one of my
bro.
favorite shows.
Yeah,
it's good.
We literally talked about Sopranos yesterday.
It's real good. Real good.
Shout out Sopranos, bro.
Dude, for
We'd have a
real.
Sopranos episode.
My grandma has those on DVD. Like,
Wow.
Oh.
Show self
she's-
good.
like insane.
So when you were doing theater, like in middle school, what productions were you in?
My first production, I was in the Aristocats.
Who'd you play?
Edgar, the butler. And then, let's see, I was in Aladdin.
Who'd you play? Aladdin?
No, I was too black. I was the genie.
Damn.
I was the genie. And then, what happened?
That's like a big role.
Oh yeah, I only got big roles. I'm telling you, I wasn't like
I only do it live.
you're gonna be the chair or you're gonna be the boy number 2.
Ain't no second string.
Absolutely no.
I was you stream back on a bender.
I was on my shit. Like
Did you
not
do-
trying to be
did you do
cocky, but I
musicals?
really was. I love that shit. Huh?
Musicals?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What'd you do?
Well, those were all musicals. Like I
Oh,
had
I
to
guess those
sing,
are-
and,
yeah, I guess those
especially in
are
elementary school, like it was very singy, esque. And then I did Little Mermaid, and then as I got older, I just like started thinking it wasn't cool because other people didn't do. I had no friends that did it. I had my drama kid friends, like my theater friends, and then
I'll be your friend.
my football friends, and they just the clash was so weird. And I was that asshole in the movie that like looked the other way and
Alvin
went with the
Chipmunks.
dogs. Yeah. Like, and looking back on it, like I still like keep in touch with all those people. Like I love theater, way more than football for sure. But I wish I was a little more driven to
Get
just stay
involved.
with it.
Community theater.
Ew.
I love theater. We don't ever get to talk about theater again. I think it's
I feel like you've been getting some of your musical love
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
lately.
He always does.
In these upcoming
Yeah.
interviews, especially the Worth Creating one.
We
Oh,
talked
yeah.
my
about
God.
musicals worth creating. We talked about
Transformers.
This is from J Raid Prime. I think that's how you say it. Raid Prime. All right. Raid Prime. Yeah.
It's Jay Reed from Prime Society.
Oh, cool.
Shout out Prime Society.
No, it-
What's the best and worst part of being an artist?
That's a hard one. I say the worst. Do I want to go worst first? Best part is giving people something to like have, I would say. Whether it's like you give them joy or you give them, the actual music or an artistic piece, whether you're a painter or something like that. Like, I think being an artist, just giving people something. I don't want to say something to believe in, but giving them something, I think that's like huge. And every time I see that in someone else through me or even us as a group, it's like, whoa, that's crazy. Like we did that. That's weird. It's really powerful. So I would say that's like probably the best part. The worst part, I feel like there's a lot. Late nights, right? I feel like everything you experience, and this can be in a good and bad way, but I'm going to say it as in a negative way. But I feel like everything you experience will reflect in your art, whether it's good or bad. So I would take that as a negative because some people are, if you're not an artist, some people are able to just walk the world and you don't know what they're going through, Whereas big artists like Tyler or Kanye, like you know what they're going through. They're all over the media. They're all over this. Some artists are really good at hiding it. So shout out to you guys, but I would say that has to be the worst. I would think. I don't even know if that makes sense. And late nights, not getting sleep. That will fuck you up.
Yeah.
That will. So this question is from CJ_Morris_13.
Shout out CJ.
What
Shout
do you
out CJ.
hope your audience takes away from your music?
My experiences. Yeah.
Relatability.
Cute shit.
Cute.
This one is from Brayden. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Shout out Three Bands, bro.
How many? Let's find out.
Depends though.
What?
Does it have gum inside or is it just a regular?
I think a
Oh,
Tootsie
yeah.
Pop is
No,
the one.
they have the gum one and then the one with the chocolate.
Are they called
Yeah.
something different?
No.
Are they both called Tootsie Pops? So I think the Tootsie Pop is the one with the Tootsie Roll in it.
Yes,
Is it?
and then a lollipop doesn't have
Such a
anything
gross
inside.
concept.
Lollipop doesn't have
No,
anything.
I thought they made.
But it's called
They
a-
made both.
Whoever made Tootsie Rolls are
I
nasty.
thought they made both.
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls is
Like,
some fucking 18th century ass
disgusting.
candy. Why is anybody eating that?
How many
shit?
licks? I would say like what? Realistically, like 7. No, it's got to be more than that. Huh?
7?
Like 8,000?
I'm gonna look it up.
8,000?
Oh, boy.
I average 10,000 licks per Tootsie Pop.
364 licks.
364 licks?
Well, No, we have 2 studies here. How many
Depends
takes
on
does
the-
it really
Never
take
mind.
to get to the
It just
cinnamon Tootsie Pop?
depends. So
We would need
pause on what I'm
need,
gonna
like,
say.
tongue
With-
depth?
Like it
with
depends on
amounts
how
around
white your
2.5
mouth is.
centimeters of density. You would need around 2,500 licks.
2,500 licks.
With
What's
significantly
that tongue
more
game
of the
like?
saliva.
I think that's what I was gonna say. It depends on how wet your mouth.
Oh.
What a fun.
Goddamn.
Pause.
Wow.
Crazy.
I might have to cut that. that part.
You will.
Anyways.
Oh.
Nisha Cat.
Shout out Jayani.
He says, perform 100 hot days and some Daisy Dukes.
Not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
solo Mosh Pit Market.
Yeah,
Daisy Dukes show.
it's not a bad idea.
It's
Got potential.
He might be onto something. I like
Credit
that.
him when you do that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Credit him.
Next question is from Mr. Reese. What's the difference between who you were before making music and current you? And what's still the same?
Justin said that shit.
Justin thought hard about that one.
God, bro.
He was cooking.
Trying to make you think.
What's wrong with him? I'm more disciplined, I would think. Even if I'm not as disciplined as I would like to be, I'm a lot more disciplined than I was before. I think I'm a lot more confident. Music definitely brought out my insecurities, and it also made me like kind of tighten up and hone in and really just like do things. So I would say that's the biggest difference is my discipline and my confidence. Also because of him too, though. He's probably the more confident person in the group, probably the more confident person I've met. So I think being around him so much, it will eventually just like rub off.
I feel like you learn like life skills too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially life skills. I look up to him for pretty much anything life skills. Him and Lance for sure.
Yeah, I just asked a question.
So this is from Lance Silva. So what do you think the best movie to watch with no sound is?
He's gonna say this because we just did this. Snowpiercer and probably Mad Max. Those are the 2 movies we just watched with no sound. And that's hilarious.
That's
Is Snowpiercer the one with Captain America?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then probably a Ghibli movie.
The Beat movie?
Ghibli.
A Ghibli movie.
Oh, yeah.
What's the one? Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
That's interesting because I think something I love so much about Ghibli's movies is the sound.
Really?
I love the sound. Well, I'm a sound media person first and foremost in every situation. I watch movies because I like the sounds. Transformers. I love Transformers.
Great
since I was a kid,
sound
but
design.
like
Yeah.
my favorite movies, Prince of Egypt. I feel like we talked about this already.
Oh,
Prince of
God.
Egypt is my favorite movie, and it is probably the most beautiful score I've ever heard.
I've never seen it. I'll have to see it.
If you don't
No,
like
it's
God,
good.
it's stupid. But I don't
fuck
even.
God.
Well, I don't know if I really believe in God. I watched that movie and I believe in God. I'm like, yeah.
He's real.
Yeah, he's real. That movie is incredible.
Shout out
It's
Bree
a
Bands.
beautiful movie. Shout out Bree Bands. We talked about God for like 15 minutes.
I bet she talked your ear out too.
We gave her the floor to talk about God
Yeah,
for like 15 minutes.
Oh
She
my
was-
god. Shout out Bree Bands.
Shut up, Ruben.
Shout out Bree Bands. But then Schindler's List.
Oh.
Beautiful score.
I've never seen it.
Sad. It's about the Holocaust. It's
Oh
sad.
damn.
It's like a 3-hour black and white movie about the Holocaust with Liam Neeson and Ray Fiennes. It's sad. It's good, but it's sad. And Mad Max, Fury Road, which is
No pun
visually
intended because of your Max.
That's why I was like, wow, they must know I'm a fan because they're doing all this Mad Max rollout, and they're all in the theater watching Mad Max doing the Witness Me, and it's like,
Yo.
yeah, shout out Mad Max.
Love that movie so much. Love it.
Good movie.
This is from CJ Morris again. Where do you
CJ.
find your courage to be vulnerable?
I don't think I find courage in it. I think it's just I am. I like vulnerability. I think that's what it is. So it's not like it's less of finding the courage. Like that's what I like. I like when people get vulnerable because then it's like, you're human. You don't have to act a certain way all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I love Drake, like there you go.
I like Drake.
But
I like
who
Drake
else?
more than anyone at this table.
Of course there are people out there doing it, but as big as
probably.
he is,
Yeah,
there's no one
facts.
out there doing vulnerable stuff. like truly vulnerable.
He was one of the pioneers of that shit.
Like,
Him
so,
and Cuddy, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
pioneered
Cuddy
that
too.
shit.
Like really, like who's gonna talk about dying and drinking and driving and
Wow.
I mean-
Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what
I'm in my black.
the barrier they
Yeah.
the barriers they
Cocaine
broke
with my
for a
black
Juice
friends.
WRLD to
Yeah,
exist.
no.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind
fuck you,
of
Kitty. But
the
you know
barriers
what?
they broke.
I like. I guess. I don't think. Well, I think he still does it. The Weeknd's vulnerability, I think,
Oh.
yeah.
is something to me that I
like
like
The
a lot more
Weeknd.
than Drake's. Because Drake's
What?
Drake's to me almost feels like.
Because Drake's is like real. He's like,
Well,
yo,
I'm sure it's real, but Drake. It's just the way that Drake talks about stuff. I feel like he's always lying. Like everything he says sounds fake.
yeah, but like,
Especially at this point, I feel you. But like
Yeah.
when he first came out,
I loved.
It sounds genuine when he first
what's
came
that song
out.
you guys hated on For All the Dogs that I really like? My favorite, Bahama Promises.
Oh my God.
I love that song. And
Hey,
I was like, wow,
I
this
hate
is
that
probably
song.
a real story, but God, he sounds so
you
fucking
messed
corny.
up my
Like,
Bahamas trip. Shut up, bro.
But then
Shut up.
like songs like Scared to Live, or songs like I Heard You're Married.
Well,
like,
and also, The
like,
Weeknd
it-
can get a lot more emotion
The
out in his
Weeknd-
vocals
I
than
just think
Drake
it's
yeah,
so
I
can.
think
much
it's
better.
that. The
Yeah.
Weeknd's voice is more vulnerable
Beautiful.
than Drake's.
I heard you're
But-
married, girl.
Weeknd's lyrics sometimes they're just like, I love Weeknd too, but he be saying some weird stuff. What did he just said something in the new song Timeless with Cardi. He's like
I don't listen to
something
that.
about like I
heard
hope you're or something.
Oh.
I don't know. It was just like
He said some strange things. His
Maybe.
earlier days, like on Beauty Behind the Madness, he
Yeah.
had some fucking weird,
Yeah, he's got
weird
some,
lines.
he's got some weird
bro.
lines here and there.
Horny hours.
he horny hours.
With the
Yeah.
album cover with the girl.
Or
Maybe it's on Ready to
the
Die.
song with Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
What's the?
Ask me if I do.
Fuck. What's the name of that song?
Often?
No,
Talking about
that
different-
one's horny too. But
Yeah.
before the big one with Ty Dolla $ign and I think Mustard
Oh,
made it.
Is it the one that
not
has a
off?
music video?
or not?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Horniest song ever made, bro. Wiz Khalifa's.
I forgot that was a
Fucking-
thing. Damn. Weekend's on that?
Yeah.
I hate that Wiz Khalifa verse. That shit sucks. Anyways,
That song sucks. Is it my
Yeah.
turn yet?
it is your turn.
Do you have a twin? And this is from Gretchen's Live 333. And I know I've heard the jokes of you and Mr. Monta Jones. Is there blood relation there? What can the people?
No. There is no blood relation there. I do have a twin though. It is Gretchen Life 333. Shout out Gretchen.
You deadass have a twin.
Yeah, that's my twin.
Okay, okay. Like a real twin, like you came out the womb together, or like
That's my twin for real.
like twin, like
She 4 years younger than me, but that's my twin
Okay.
for real.
okay,
Or is she? Yeah.
He answered
4.
your question.
okay, yeah.
He indirectly.
I think I
answered.
asked when I first met you guys, I was talking to Justin and Jay. Jay's so funny, bro. I was like, so are you like, what's your guys' relation to each other? Like, how do you know each other? He's like, we're brothers, man. And I was like, there's no way there's 6 of you the same age brothers. He's like, no, we're brothers. And he's my real brother. Like, but we're brothers. And I was like, hey, bro.
Oh, I forgot. We went up to
Jay is
we
the
went out to
dumbest
Denny's with
person.
y'all. Or was
Yeah,
no? It was just
yeah,
was it
that
Justin and Jay?
Justin, Jay, Oscar.
Bro, he's
Oscar
the
was
funniest
there.
person alive. Like,
Damn, and Mateo
Jay's
was there.
presence is so-
and Evan.
I tell Jay all the time, I'm like, you're the funniest person ever. Like, don't change, bro. Like,
He just yeah. He wears his confidence so high. It's like I would pay so much money to be as.
he wears it high, but it doesn't seem like he's wearing it high. It's really
It's just
interesting.
so natural.
Yeah,
it's so
like,
natural.
it's like-
Shout out Jay Stiddy, bro.
Jay Smooth.
I love that song. Is that Obi?
yeah.
That song's great. I love that song. Of course, I hate that song. They made me make it.
Yeah, probably
I
not
got a
gonna.
gun to my head.
We'll see if it makes it on the album.
Please just release a fucking song. What is?
I need to try.
Who is Kadreau to Kadreau? Again from CJ Morris 13.
What? Who is who?
Who is Kadreau
Kadreau to Kadreau.
I'm the person I would have thought was cool as hell as a kid.
That's a good answer.
Like if I was a kid and I would have saw myself, I'd have been like, dang, that guy's cool. You know? So I'm him.
You are him.
He's Kadreau.
You are indeed. When did you really start to believe you could really do this shit? From Jay Stiddy.
From Jay Stiddy. I would probably say DC the Dawn, right? Because obviously you do it, and then like you have shows or you make some cool songs, and people tell you like, "Oh, this song's great," but you're just kind of like, "Okay, whatever." I would say DC was the first time where I was like, I don't know, like that was the first time someone was like, "Yo, can I get a picture with you?" And I was like, I have work tomorrow, but yeah, like yeah, I'll do it. And it was such a weird, like, dang, maybe this can work. Maybe it'll all work out. Same thing with like at Viva, like walking around and people are like, "Oh, S.A.M.N X, go ahead." And it's like,
Okay.
weird, okay. And then like people I've known for like years and years, they're like, "Dude, you're famous now." Like I wore your hoodie out in Scottsdale, and like a whole bunch of people came up to me like, "Yo, you know those guys?" It's like, so like little things like that, they keep happening a little bit more, and it's just like I would say that is really kind of letting me know, oh, we're on the right track, you know. But I would say DC. So about a year ago is when I was like, whoa, this is real.
What fears do you have to confront when you share your music with the world? And that's from Epic Evan, our friend.
Shout out Evan. What fears do I have to
They do have something
confront?
together.
Or,
Well, even like
Obstacles.
in
People won't
modern,
like it?
in modern day, like I mean, like I'm going full swing on this show.
Yeah.
I'm making money. I'm trying to get married. I got a lot of pressure on me, and I'm scared if this doesn't amount to anything, then I just wasted all these years and I disappoint everyone in my life. You know, I'm sure stuff like that
Oh yeah, for
comes to
sure.
play.
Yeah, that's a big fear. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, if you give it really everything, something's got to happen, right? Even if it's not like the scale maybe that you wanted it, something
yeah.
will happen.
I feel that.
And maybe you can take it to that scale.
shoot for the moon.
You see a lot of people that do podcasts but don't do it. Like we've been doing this shit for 5 years.
I know people that started a podcast and ended it in the same year.
Yeah, we did 10,000 downloads.
It's not
And
easy.
it's like that's not like a like it made more sense to the fact that like we literally did not market ourselves at all until like January.
Like this is the most tedious, long like I would never do podcasts. That's why I'm saying like shout out to you guys for real, because I know people that have done podcasts, done music, anything, and it's just like started getting a little serious, so I had to take a break. We're gonna come back better than ever though, and they never come back.
Huge announcement next week.
And I know it too because me and Evan literally started like a side show about sports, and we dropped these. I'm like, I spend so much time with this shit. I don't have time for another one. And Evan's, I mean, congrats on the film, Evan. You just produced a short film that'll
Congrats.
be hitting festivals soon.
Hey,
But I was like, we don't have the time for this shit. What are we doing? It's like we could just be friends and talk.
we could just be friends.
Yeah,
and
it's
talk.
like we don't need to announce this shit to the world.
No, yeah.
What are your top 3 beats you've ever heard of any genre? And this is from, can't read that, Rovis Paradox.
Oh, shout out Rovis. Top 3 beats. Damn, I'm gonna mess this up. So one has to be a Kanye beat. So I'm gonna go with Damn, what is it? Oh, this is garbage. Okay, so I'm in it. Off of Yeezus, track 6. So I'm in it. That's one of them. No specific order. Number 2. This is gonna be a stupid one. Promiscuous Girl. I love that beat. I could listen to that beat any time of the day, and I absolutely love it.
Damn.
It's so good. And what is it? Lemon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Truth will
love
set you
that
free.
beat.
Damn. That's a good song. Is
Or no, Rolling Them Sevens.
that the one with Andre?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that beat.
It's a good song.
I remember like when we first started making music, I tried making beats like that, and I was like,
I don't have it in me.
I'm not unorthodox enough up here to do that. It's so crazy.
Next question is from CJ Morris 13. What emotions do you find the most challenging to express in your music and why?
You know, I actually just had this discussion with myself yesterday. It's like I miss somebody, but it's so hard for me to express that I miss them. And then I start thinking like, damn, do I even miss you if I can't express it? And then I'll get sad. I'm like, oh wait, no, I do. It's like, I don't know how to.
The emotion's there, but I don't know how to.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Maybe I don't care enough. Maybe I care so much that I don't know what to say. I don't know. I think that's one of the hardest ones for me right now. I can't like. It's weird, and maybe it's for the fact of like once you say that, you'll go to bed, wake up, and you'll be like, oh, ew, why'd I make that? I don't miss you anymore. Like, I don't miss you as much as this song's making it seem. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but
Does
I think
music
that
make you cry a lot? Do you cry listening to music?
I used to. I cried more during like movies and shows now. Like, it's weird. Like, it's to the point where like I cried during Transformers because I just recently rewatched them too, and it's like I got to the third one and I don't know why it just kind of like hit me. Like Sam was sitting there fighting.
Yeah.
he was fighting Starscream, and I was like, whoa, he's like going off right now.
Oh,
Like heroic moments make me emotional because
Oh.
I'm like, wow,
Interesting.
it's weird. I don't know. Sad moments make me sad too, but I would
Heroic
say,
moments, yeah, I feel that.
There is
yeah,
a
'cause
scene.
I'm just like,
Oh, fuck.
I had the same shit. Not with Transformers, but with the Magnificent Seven remake with Denzel and Chris Pratt. I love this movie.
Random ass
There's a
movie.
scene where Denzel is hanging off the horse,
Yeah.
fucking
On the
one
side.
hand.
Oh,
see, and
Captain
some shit is just cool
motherfuckers.
enough. You're just like, oh,
I almost had a tear. A tear
A tear
came to my
came.
eye. I was like, this is fucking awesome. And like, I was sitting with my ex-girlfriend. She's like, what the fuck? Are you crying? I'm like, bro, this is the
insane.
coolest shit ever.
It's like in the
It's
Last
cool as
Jedi
hell.
when he does hyperspeed through the ship, and it's that still frame of the ship.
Oh, I hate that
split
movie,
in
but that
half.
is a cool scene.
see, but like you
That's
explaining
like
that,
the
things like
coolest thing
that,
I've ever seen in
like
my life.
it's
Yeah.
like whoa,
Like gasping in a theater. I've never I don't do that. I did that. I was like, and it's just silence, and it's just like, oh, fucking shit. Doesn't make sense, but this is really cool. You know.
Yeah.
what made you want to
It's the same
pursue
question.
the music career? And that's
the other
from
one,
at
basically, right?
Leroy_XXL.
shout out Lee.
The same question as the other one.
Let's see, The Great Gatsby. Yeah, for sure. I saw that movie like 5 times. I was like, yeah, I need to make music. Another one is let's see. It was Sir and Justin, bro. They used to hang out with this dude. I won't say his name, but they used to hang out with this guy, and he made music. And one day they went over to his house, and he kind of like showed them what they made, and so they all made a song, right? And Sir's whole thing was he came back, and he wasn't calling the other guy shit, right? But he basically said, hey, he does this. I think we can do this, and you should be in it, you know? So in a way, like I would say Sir kind of brought the whole group together. You know, like he's the one that met Justin and Jalen and Kalai first before all of us. And so it's like kind of came together, and he just told me like, yeah, you should really, you know, go into it. Like imagine what he said this to me, and I will remember it forever. He was like, imagine, you know how you drive through and you sing other people's songs? Imagine if it was your song.
Damn.
And I was like, dude, that's not that cool. Like, I like other people's songs better than mine. Like, I wouldn't make anything cool. And it just like kept thinking about it. And then I started making beats on the phone, and then it just kind of happened.
Well, you think about it from the other angle, though.
We
It's
were
like,
terrible though. I was bad. I sucked. I promise you, I sucked. If people think I suck now, man, I wish you would have heard me when we would play YouTube beats off the TV, and then we would write our verses, and then we would set someone's phone down. Someone had to like remember it. Usually it'd be like Sir Justin. And we just rap our whole verse on the voice memo, and that would be the song. Like that's the song.
Song done.
And then we would go into like his stepmom's studio and just like mess around for a couple hours and like maybe re-record it, and then that's the song. And we loved it, and we did it for like 6 months. Never thought about performing, never thought about anything, just doing stuff.
Oh, you got to
It was
start
great,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally started somewhere, and it was
Right.
super fun, super free.
I despise the idea of starting like that, though. I wouldn't do this. Like
No.
that. We needed microphones. I was like, especially because we went to fucking school for it. It's like to do the show and
Yeah, imagine if you were just doing it off of voice.
yeah,
memo.
it's like in our first episodes, they're not great, obviously, but we learned so much between them. It's like it doesn't even matter.
Mhm.
Like just start. Nobody cares about where you start.
Exactly.
Yeah, just put it out.
It
But
was-
does what Sir said to you about you being in the car, being able to sing your own song, does that not? I mean, just look at it at a different angle of like, I know the words to probably 90% of your songs, and I'm just a dude.
Mhm.
I'm just a guy. That
I'm just a dude.
You sell out crowds. Obviously you're not doing fucking Suns Arena, but like, it's got to be some kind of motivation there. That's like,
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think about that, what he said every day. It's just, I never saw it as, I enjoyed music so much to the point where I didn't think I could do that. You know, I would hear music and be like, whoa, how did they're fucking wizards, you know, like how are they doing this?
Harry, you're
And
a
now
wizard.
it's like everybody knows what Pro Tools is and Logic, and like, you know, I feel like music is definitely easier to learn about now than it was 5 years ago,
Yeah.
which is weird because it's only 5 years.
Well,
But
COVID changed a lot.
COVID
It
changed,
changed
a shit
the
ton.
podcasting.
And I'm thankful we
world and-
started
yeah.
like we wanted to make music before COVID hit, and I'm so glad that I can thankfully say I'm not a COVID artist, even though that's pretty much where it started.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we've been wanting to do a podcast
Since we were in high
pre-graduate,
school.
like 2018, and we didn't
Yeah.
start till 2021.
We
It's
wanted
like
to do like
right
a
after
web
COVID,
show
I was
and
like,
a podcast.
we wanted to do it, and then COVID hit, and we were like, "Oh,
No,
this
fuck.
is perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is great."
yeah.
Like,
We're
it was
not
great.
we're not the wave.
Yeah, and then it was like, "No, Kate can't come over." It's like, wait,
Yeah.
why? Oh, because of COVID. Oh, let's figure this out. Like,
Yeah.
it was hilarious.
This is from Gretchen's Life.
Gretchen, shout out Greta.
Twin.
Twin.
What was it like making your first song?
Did you just describe that to us?
What was it like? It was cool. I was in my ex-girlfriend's closet, recording on my old iPhone 10 at the time, and had some earbuds, the sock on it, and yeah. What did I do? I think it was a YouTube beat, and then I kind of like added onto it from my phone, but yeah, that was my first song. It was called Dominoes. I'll send it to you so you guys can laugh. It's
yup.
the worst song ever, but I'll always hold it so close to my heart because it's like, you're number one.
That's history,
You
bro.
know? You're number one.
One.
You know?
You gotta hold on to this.
No auto tune, no reverb, no compressors, no EQ. Just one take.
Raw.
If I
Just
messed
raw
up, I messed
dogged
up.
it. Just raw dogged it.
I think 2 layers maybe. Like, I didn't know anything.
Bree Bands, our friend Bree Bands asks, who's your favorite bands? I'm assuming that'd be picking between C Bands and Bree Bands.
Who's my favorite bands? Oh,
Yeah, bands.
Bree, you know it's you. Okay,
Damn,
and Sierra knows why it's not her. It's okay.
damn, yeah.
But yeah, Bree bands.
Damn, girl.
Favorite bands for sure.
Sierra's
I love them equally.
C-Band's
but-
just taking shots on this show, bro.
Bree is a soldier. She cares about the music so much, and that's one thing that I didn't know at the time when we made Atom Bomb. I didn't know how serious she was. She was very, you know her. She's energetic as hell.
She came to us.
After we made Atom Bomb, like I can kind of see like she would just like text me like or show me pictures of like her just like working in Logic on her laptop like late at night, like hours of the day. Just like, how do you mix? Like I'm trying to figure this shit out, and I'm like, you just got to do it, you know? And in my head, I'm like, that's what I did. So if you do it, you're going to want to do it. If you don't, then hey, it's okay. Like, and she's doing it, and she kept doing it. And shout out Bree for real. Like, she's great. And she makes content. Like, that's something a lot of people lack, including myself. She makes content. I wouldn't be surprised if she had like a very large following in a year, just off of her personality on the internet, because it's her. She just puts it out there so well and so free. So shout out Bree. She's
Favorite bands.
that's my favorite
Standing on
bands.
bands.
Sierra, you're so cool though. Shout out Sierra.
We don't need to stop anything.
No.
I'll just keep it
Okay,
all
come to
rolling.
the table now.
Bye, Brayden.
Sorry,
I'm moving
y'all.
to the table
Yeah,
now.
you can come
We
to the
all-
table.
We're at the high
Sure.
table. John Wick.
We on the road.
Okay, so we had to switch, and now Cager's at the table with us.
Yes, yes.
Let's leave. Jesus Christ.
I like being over here.
It's funny. I actually really like the idea of the artist thing right there. It feels like a Fox News, like y'all sit at the table. That's how it was with Bree Bands. It was just like, so how are you feeling today?
Yeah, so how's it going?
Real bad man.
What role do you think your music plays in shaping culture and the community? And that's from CJ Morris 13.
Shout out CJ.
I love the question. I don't think I know what role it plays, or if I even know what role I want it to play necessarily. I think I'll have that more figured out later on down the road. But right now, I'm just doing things, honestly. You know,
How do you define success as an artist? Has that definition changed over time? Also from CJ Moore. CJ, just come host the show, dude.
Yeah, dude, just
These
get
are great
on.
questions.
Dude, I'll get off real quick.
Yeah.
How do you manage? How do you?
Yeah, I threw it on the ground. Let me find it.
The success. How do you measure? Is that what you
How
said?
do you define success?
Define.
How do you define it for you as an artist, and has it changed over time? Yeah.
I'm just gonna speak for myself and kind of speak in like a very introspective thought. I don't think defining success is being able to be financially free in my head, right? So you could say as of right now, I haven't been successful. And I would say that. Like, I think there's other ways I've been successful through the music, but in terms of like my own being and, you know, still working a 9 to 5 and like I said, driving a minivan, I wouldn't define myself as successful yet. But how would that be defining? Money. Yeah, for sure. It's all about the money.
Yeah, it's all about the bands.
Yeah,
It's all
it's all
about
about
the
bands.
Los,
All right, so for the next question,
I sound like a fucking asshole.
it's all about the money.
from
So I just came here, you know, for the fucking money.
you know what, we gotta start paying this dude CJ Morris 13
Yeah,
again.
It's the 20th question
Jesus.
from CJ Morris.
In a world that often pressures artists to conform, how do you stay the true version of yourself, the authentic version?
Just take it back to the theater kid days, because I feel like I was really myself. I was more myself maybe age 7 through 13. I was like fully me. And I feel like on the years go by, after age 13, 14, I kind of started picking up things from other people and kind of molding it into what I would think my personality was. And I think music is kind of taking me back, especially with the performance aspect. I'm able to kind of look at it in a different light of like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm 8 years old again, you know, and I get to just perform and just put on a show type shit.
That's yeah.
So how important is it to have friends that value you? And they also put like in brackets me question mark from Big Draco C.
From who? Oh, Big Draco. Shout out Groove.
How important is it to have friends that value you? And they also put in
Yeah.
things me.
It's super important because without friends, you're probably a very lonely person, and it's okay to be lonely sometimes, but it's always great to have, you know, such a support system. And I think I'm lucky. I think I'm very lucky actually to have not only Sam to be like my closest friends ever, but also people outside of Sam. You know, they're just so welcoming and so warm, and you know, they really support what I do and they listen, and I listen to them, and I have such a great respect for people like Z and John, even Vex. Like, those people I wouldn't have met through any other way if it wasn't for music, but I'm so grateful that I did. And even people that aren't in the music that I'm friends with, you know, I still keep in touch. It's harder to see them for sure, but I think I'm very lucky to have as many people as I do, for sure. So shout out to all my friends, shout out to my family, shout out to anybody that believes in me or supports me. Like, truly, you mean the world. I'd be a sad soul without you guys. So
And that's the end of the episode.
Amen.
That's it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And this is from Justice Blackburn, 777.
shout out Justice. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Man, I would think I'm on the rise, right? I would think that people are paying a lot more attention to me than they were before. I think I'm actually making a name for myself. I'm free financially. And I think I'm just a little happier. Maybe I'm more stressed out because of the opportunities, but I think
Struggling
I'm
with
happier.
success.
Yeah, struggling with
Struggling
success.
from success.
Struggling from success for sure.
Do you think as you inevitably get bigger and you get to stages like that, do you think you'll forget about Arizona? Or is that something that will always, is that something that you really care about as much as an artist? Or does it just happen to be where you're from?
I think with the more time that's going, I'm realizing I like Arizona a lot more than I used to as a kid, for sure. So I don't think I'll ever forget about Arizona. I don't think I'll ever really move from Arizona. Like, of course, I'll live other places. Like, I'd love to, but I think I'll always want a house here or an apartment or something. Like, I'll always be here throughout the winter. Like, just things like that. Like, I love this state is sick, you know? And I used to not think that all the time. And I'm almost like making up for all of the harsh things I said about it when I was, 13.
Coming back to earth about it.
Yeah.
I feel that.
It's kind of blowing up. Everybody's moving here and the weather's great. I mean, it's hot, but
Well, I can't do the heat. Bro.
you can't do it.
I hate heat.
It's terrible.
But I love the cold.
But this summer felt like I was ready for it. You know?
Felt like 100 hot days.
Yeah,
Extreme
exactly.
100 hot days by Kadreau.
Werga should also be out.
Where the fuck can they listen to it?
You can listen to it on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube at Kadreau. That's Kadreau.
Can I confess something?
Yeah.
I cannot spell your name.
It's okay.
Very philosophical one. May I say this one is from
Oh my God.
Ad B2Pay.
I don't know how to spell Oscar.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Shout out. He asked, out of the team, who would win in a twerk off?
Can you
I
rank
like
them?
questions like this.
I was gonna have you fill out a
Can
tier
I
list.
do my question then?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck
Who
Brayden.
would win in a twerk off? Okay, so that's a tough one. Kalai's out. Lance is out. The fuck. Sorry, Lance. Love you, but you're not
I
making
feel like
it.
it's gotta be.
You
Sir.
can't throw
It's-
it back.
It's between. Yeah, Jalen's out.
Damn.
It's
Well, no,
between
Jalen.
me.
I was gonna say Sir Jalen.
It's gonna be between me, Justin, or Sir. Sir might beat me. Pause.
Sir's got some.
That's
He might
crazy.
beat me during the
Sir
twerk-off.
might win for sure. Yeah, Sir might win a twerk off.
Yeah.
Does he know that?
He knows.
Oh.
He knows.
He
And he
wears
knows
it.
why.
He wears it on.
Yeah.
He wears it proudly.
He knows what he got.
All right. If you had a choice to eat a bottle of mustard or ketchup, which one are you choosing? And that's from Brayden.
Three bands. The whole thing.
Yeah. Pause.
Resume.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fast forward. Slow motion.
You know, I would say ketchup, but recently I just found out vinegar's in ketchup and I smelt it and I almost puked.
That's like when you find out eggs are in mayo,
Wow.
and now you just gonna taste eggs.
I'm gonna taste eggs.
Now you're gonna
Yeah.
taste that.
Dang, I probably.
That's why deviled eggs just taste like eggs.
Yeah, let's go with ketchup.
I feel like ketchup would be the easiest
It would be.
texture wise.
It'd have to be.
Mayo's a little thick and mustard is not
Oh.
great. Mustard's a really strong, pungent taste.
Yeah. Unless you do honey mustard.
honey.
Yeah. You don't like honey mustard?
You don't like honey mustard?
Honey mustard's all right.
Okay. Shout out Talia. She loves honey mustard. I don't know anybody else who loves honey mustard like Talia does. So, what is your favorite memory of all time? And that is from. You have a small handwriting. Ash Morales Lee.
Shout out Ash. What favorite memory?
They were not specific.
That's a big question. I'm just gonna say favorite memory in the last 3 years because that's a little crazy. I'm gonna be honest. Viva that was the biggest eye opener of like I'll remember that day for a long time. Like it was crazy. Like just walking
You guys were
around,
chopping it up with
feeling
Freddie
feeling like artists and going backstage and like that was just like, whoa, this is not real. Like I'm sitting here walking past like 3 security guards. They're just giving me like the, looking the other way. I'm like, oh,
put you in rooms. where you
authorized
feel-
personnel only. I guess I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
It's like so. And me and Z were like, because me and Z like everybody else went backstage together, and me and Z were like the last ones to get in there. So we were just like kids in a candy store, like. Where do we go? So what button do we press? And they're just like, all right, you're gonna go down there. You're gonna hit, this button. The elevator's gonna take
First
you right
time?
to the. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. Got in the elevator, just like,
That's awesome,
It was so cool.
I really
And they were
am
super
happy.
nice,
I'm happy
so.
that you guys all.
Yeah.
I think when we talk to all the local artists, and it seems like I just love that you guys got a platform where you're respected.
Yeah.
Like we were talking to when we interviewed Worth Creating, and Ira was like, I met Mick Jenkins, and he said I was an artist, and that I cried. Like that meant the world to me.
See,
And it's just like,
because most of us
awesome.
don't feel like we're artists. Like
Yeah.
we're not in a music state. It's not like there's a big scene out here. So it's like we're out in Arizona making music.
especially hip hop.
yeah,
Yeah,
with our
hip-hop.
friends, and then we show our other friends or acquaintances, and it's like it doesn't get much bigger than that, you know, unless something like Viva or something like, you know, I mean, anything like that just comes through, and we're like, oh shit, this is crazy. So yeah, that was definitely one of the times where I was like, wow, we're artists like as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
We're really
It's
good.
real.
Yeah.
That's so awesome, dude.
I had a dude come up and was like, he came up to my dad after the show and he was like, they're doing signings, you know, like, dude, if you take your shirt in there, like, they'll sign your shirt, like, they're doing it fast. He's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, that's my son. But it's like, damn, that's so crazy. Like, he felt the need to tell somebody. Like, so cool. I don't know.
It's
Also
awesome.
scary, though.
Oh, I'm sure mad intimidating.
Yeah.
How was meeting Freddie?
Oh yeah.
He's such an uncle. It's so weird. I like, for some reason, I didn't expect like the whole stardom act of like, oh shit, he feels famous, you know? But he didn't feel famous at all. Like it just real uncle. Like he got off stage and he was like, man, how do you think I did? I feel like I messed up. Like da 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 da. They weren't feeling me, were they? And it was just like, shut the fuck up. Like,
You're pretty good.
you're pretty good.
You're fucking Freddie Gibbs.
But at the same time, I'm like, oh, it's like a rant. Like
I'd
just a
so rather
normal
that
ass
be
dude,
the-
bro.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Like,
Rather than just not even getting the time of day from him.
and then you had like 15 people in the hallway glazing the fuck out of him. So like, I didn't get
You
to
did
tell
great,
him.
Freddie.
Freddie, you know, shout out to the homies, you know. It wasn't just us either, but there's a lot of D1 Glazers in that hallway, and I was not one of them.
You probably get all the bitches, don't you?
Yeah.
You got all the money, huh?
Because I wanted to like pop in and be like, yo, like make beats for the group, whatever. But there was not one moment where it was silent or quiet or anything. Like as soon as someone was done, it was just, yeah, because of.
But did it feel did it feel collectively as just like some fans in the hallway, or like did you get to chop it up as an artist with them?
We got to chop it. It was like a mix of both for sure. Like we definitely chopped it up, but it was like it was still.
It wasn't like plug and play.
Like-
well, we're S.A.M.N X, we make music.
It wasn't that.
Yeah.
Like it was, but it wasn't that. And I wish it was, rather than like the D1 glazing. Like I said, I get the glaze. I get
Sometimes
it.
you gotta glaze.
Sometimes you do, but
Sometimes, yeah.
Come on now.
Freddie's the guy too. Yeah.
it was super sick though.
Did you
yeah.
guys get to meet any other cool people?
Everybody left and I was backstage. I wanted to meet Kuko really bad, but we didn't get to. So it's like whatever. Well, it's not like we didn't get to. I didn't get to because everybody left, and I was back there by myself. And it's kind of like I took like a little moment. Like I was just sitting there and I was like, wow, this is so crazy. Took a video and then I left. I was like, I'm out. I don't need to be back here. I don't need to be back here by myself.
They don't not know who I am.
I'm just out here. But yeah, I would say pretty much Freddie and anybody else? No. I'm glad we met him though, because when we met DC, he was a weirdo.
Damn.
Not a weirdo, but like it was just like, yo, what's up? Like, appreciate you for like letting us open for you.
It's like what an artistic.
Yeah, and then it's like, let's get a picture. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, all right, bye. Oh, okay, he's leaving. It's just so weird.
I don't think I
get it though.
I'm thankful enough to say any famous person I met was not like that.
Really? I remember I met Tyron Matthew in a
Wow.
in a Paxson, and I felt like
Wow.
an idiot. That was the last time I glazed.
Mr. Matthew.
That was the last time I glazed ever. I was like,
Wow.
oh. And then I did the stupidest thing ever. I literally went on Snapchat and I was just like,
Oh God, no.
and I was like, you're Tyron Matthew. I really like you, bro. And like, whatever. Like, I really like your style of play. I said some stupid shit.
Biting your fist.
But in my head, I was like, bro, I should totally ask him to buy my shoes. Like, he'll do it. And I'm so glad I didn't. So since then, I was 17. Since then, I was like, nope, I'm not glazing for anybody else. I'm going to act like I don't even fucking like you.
Yeah. I feel like the best approach to go with artists is like just treat them like people.
They're just people, and they're humans. Like, we're all human. Just treat them like people.
I was low key glazing a little bit with. I met Camo from Concrete Boys.
Oh, for
I
real?
love Camo. Dude. There's early episodes of me when I first found Camo on SoundCloud, like
Oh, you
before
knew
the
him
Audi
before,
shit.
before.
Yeah, that's why I was like, dude, I love you. Like I was like, I was just like, dude, I literally came to see you, and he was like, that's incredible. That means the world. Let's get a picture. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
That's
let's
great.
do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying no.
I'm not saying no.
But I was low key glazing a little bit, but that was surreal as fuck.
That's real, though.
That was like I don't know. I guess I haven't really had another moment like that of just like finding somebody and then being like, wow, you're right in front of me.
Because I think you can tell the people that glaze because they're famous rather than like, whoa, you mean something to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's just like, you know, if it's real, then hey, let it be real. But if it's not, like, you don't have to.
Clout's a hell of a drug, kids. Stay off of it. Is there
I don't
any
even know what that is.
clout?
No, I know. I know. I'm just like.
Oh, okay. Okay, Drew,
Oh.
before we log off.
Okay, my last question.
Oh.
Best song to give.
Oh.
Best song to give to?
Yep, best song to give.
Oh, this is lit.
Well, Brayden
Told
cut
you.
it from
Yeah.
all the other ones.
Okay, okay.
You better not cut it, bitch.
Don't cut it, Brayden.
Yeah.
Don't cut it.
Bad
Fans want to
boy.
hear this.
You also voted no on it.
Damn.
Yeah, you Los. Yeah, see, I told you it's a good
Oh.
question. It's a good question.
Yeah, you definitely cut
yeah.
this, Brayden.
No,
fuck
Brayden,
you.
don't cut it because this is actually like a.
I told you it's a good
But
question.
the extent of the question is like a normal song, but also one of your songs.
Yeah, both. Vice versa.
Okay.
Do you guys think you have a song that
That we
matches
could give
that?
to?
Yeah.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Fuck
You have to
no.
choose one.
Someone's. Oh.
You have to.
I want to fuck the world and leave it in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I got 2 songs that aren't from us. Oh god. So No Chill by Party Next Door. Actually, 3 songs.
P&D
So
runs
No
away.
Chill, 4 songs. No Chill,
P&D.
Break from Toronto,
Okay.
Real Woman. So 3 P&D songs, right off the get. And then this is one song, but it's also any other song too. Anything Smino.
Yeah.
Anything Smino. Specifically, old ass Kendrick.
You know, it just
Let's go, old
get
ass
into moods.
I'm Lou and Love
You feel it?
That shrinkity ass beat.
It's different. It's different. His BPMs are like
Yeah.
really high.
It's different.
Oh, I'm like,
It helps. One of a S.A.M.N X song that you get to. I mean Gunner probably just because of Kalai's like soft singing.
yeah, Gunner's a little softer.
But once my part comes on, just turn it off. Damn. Yeah. A song of mine, a solo song. I have this song called Party Love. I think that would be a good song. It's crazy I'm thinking about this,
Keep
like
that,
actually
yeah.
real.
Fans, write that down.
I
Oh,
told
and
you.
Bon Iver. To Bon Iver.
They said no to my question, but it always makes
They're
a
gonna
way.
continue to say no to your question.
Brayden,
buddy.
please.
Them.
Brayden,
does
don't
not
cut
like
it.
that question. As we try and
What,
shift
how
to
about
this
you, Johan? What's the best?
one-
song
Whoa.
you-
Wow.
See? It's a good question. Brayden, don't cut that. Stop cutting it from the.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
That's actually a good question. Have you guys heard Tim Jules' new song?
Oh,
PR Stunt? That's a song.
Tim Jules. Shout out Tim Jules. Another episode of Tim Jules Glaze. That's 4 episodes in a row.
4 episodes in a
Tim
row.
Jules glazing. And check out our article we wrote for him for
Oh yeah, I did.
Altway
read that.
Magazine.
That was lit.
What is next for Kadreau? What can the fans expect? What is there to announce? Look forward to. The floor is yours to say whatever you want.
Katalyst Back on a Bender should be out very soon. If it's not out already, go stream it. Go play it really loud and play it alone first.
Oh.
I would think that's a very good that's good advice for an album like that.
I'll blast
Yeah, I guess I'm calling it an album. It looks like an album. It feels like an album. Thank you, Gambit. Thank you, Brendan, for bringing my vision to life. You're amazing.
Shout out, Brendan.
the man.
And yeah.
Well, that's it for 808s and Cold Takes today. Thank you everyone for checking out this video, and be sure to subscribe. Oh shit! Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell to support our on-camera content.
Make sure to watch the episode 808s and Cold Takes. All right, do your shit.
Peace.
Tell them boys we gon' be fine. Dro got heat on the D-Rive. If I ain't dead, I'ma be live. Your last song ain't something that I wanna rewind. Deadbeat rapper that I wouldn't wanna resign, huh? You say how I won't wave back like